What's going on, everybody out there watching here, CWTV? These guys getting ready to pull up into qualifications here at Richmond. It's going to be a good one here with the Pricks of Pavement. Thanks so much for tuning in here today. Let's see who sets the top time on the board. I'm looking forward to it. I've been talking. What's going on? Sorry about that. We'll see who's going to be the top dog here today, as right now Jared Mogard sits on top of the board. Hope you guys are doing all right there. We got DeLion. He's ready to head back to Indy after an exciting week of BYB fighting there in Miami. We got some exciting Pricks of Pavement action going on. Well, I got some time to talk to you about it. Why don't you go over to CarmaCoin and check out what they got going on. They got charitable giveaways. They're giving away supercars, and it's your chance to get a little crypto when it's down. So it's your turn to get on there. CarmaCoin.co right now. You got a little time, as these guys still putting it down. About 3 minutes left in qualifications. Jared Mogard, Will Bustler sit on top of the board right now. We'll see who's it gonna be here today. I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. We'll see you here soon. Just as quick as he came, he is gone. Be safe heading home. We'll see you later. Just a little under a minute remains here, and these guys will get down to the nitty-gritty. That's right. Chris Downing sits on top of the board right now. Next to him, Austin Anderson. It's been a fantastic little battle between those guys, so excited to see if they can battle it out all day here. Jared Mogard right behind him. Jesse Johnsrud and Christopher Wade knocking out the top five. Just about to flip on over into the race here, and it's going to be a good one. Austin Anderson sits in second. Can't top Downing's time. We'll see. Can he top it here in the race? Qualifying doesn't mean anything if you can't put it on the track with the traffic. It won't be long. These guys will be lining up, gridding up. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's CWTV. I'm Tommy Boy. You guys are the best. We'll see you here in a few. Got to give KT a little credit here. Run that McLaren and a little ode to their 1-2 finish here today in Monza. There's Ross Tatum looking in here on the RC Cola 125. That's right, RC putting on this when they knew Ross was out of the field. They're going to put on a little fun here. A huge thank you to them. Ross probably got better internet on his vacation than he does at home. We'll see. Good luck to the 21 filling in for Mr. Tatum today. They were talking about you before. They were saying, ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, Ross, he ain't going to make it to the next round. Well, guess what? Ha, 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 ha. Ross is going to make it to the next round because of how dominant he was through the regular season. They're out. They're heading off. It'll be a fun one here with Downing leading the way with Austin Anderson right up there. Tasmanian Devil up in the crowd with me. What is... It said he crashed. Here they come. It won't be long. Yeah. What's going on, Gino? Gino in the house, cheering on Jonathan Woods. Ross in the house, cheering on his team out there as well as his fill-in, Mr. Bustler. Bustler the Hustler. Let's see if he can get it out tonight in that 21 machine. He's been so close, Ross. He's been so close. Howard's got some work to do. He does. Where's he starting? He's back there in 16th. Green flag's out. These guys are off. They're racing. Downing and Anderson going to go at it early here, side by side. Downing shoots it up there in front of Austin. He's good to go. He's clear. He's calm. He's steady out there already. This will be a strong track for Downing. This has always been one of his favorite tracks here. So we'll see if he can hold there nice and steady out in the front. We'll see what else we got going on as Kyle McCoy looking to the low side of KT McCann now. KT trying to do a little work. And he's going to file ahead of that 7 machine for now at least. Put himself ahead there, that 95. Again, giving that little special hats off there to the McLaren team, finishing 1-2 today in the F1 series. A pretty interesting Monza race. Hopefully these guys can match it here tonight as the 7 going to go round the outside. Gets around KT there. James out there cheering him on as well. There's Chubb going down to the low side now in that 99 against the 22. It's not double vision, it's double numbers. That was bad, wasn't it? That was bad, I'll admit it. I'll admit it when I throw a bad one out there. Hey, we're having fun here on CWTV. It's lap 5 of 125. Plenty of time here tonight. Downing pulling away. He's got about just almost a half-second lead over Austin Anderson at the moment. Like I said before, though, tires going to be a huge issue here tonight, so we'll see if these guys are able to hold on to them. Crank something out. We got our first caution here of the day. We'll head back. We'll see what happened. Here's the 04. Nicholas Lamb working that top side. Oh, into the 86. And around he goes. Ooh-wee. Uh-oh. Trouble in Lamb City there. That was Nicholas Lamb. Around, throwing out that first yellow here today. See how they get it going, stacked up here. And so we'll take a few laps here under caution now. Ross, are you still with me? If you're still with me, I got a question for you. Because you're one of my inspiring factors in doing this, sir. I'm working right now to get Checkers and Wreckers, the podcast, back going here. Not going to do the whole hour and a half shows like we were doing. But I may need your help. Maybe hitting you up there. Because I'll need to talk racing with somebody. I miss talking it with somebody. I need somebody out there for NASCAR. Couple guys here that I can float around with maybe. And I'm calling on you, Ross. Let's see. Are you gonna accept the challenge? Are you gonna accept the challenge? We'll see. Hopefully you do. It's fun. I'm playing around with the new toys here today. It's not really new, but just doing a little fun stuff out here, giving you guys a little view in the booth here. A little view. It's not a money maker here, I guess. But hey. Like I said, we're having fun. It's a good old time here at CWTV. That's what CWTV is about, a good time. I want you to have a good time. I'm going to have a good time. Because I think these guys are having a good time as well. I'm going to let them go around a couple more times. We'll be right back with you guys here on CWTV. Thanks so much for tuning in. Adam, if you're still watching, if you're still on here, I want to give you a big shout out as well for being a huge supporter here at CWTV. Thank you so much for being out there, and I saw you donated a couple of stars here and there. I really appreciate that. I don't always get the notification when they're in, but hey, here we are, green flag racing back here on the track, down and getting a good jump there. Sorry about the cameraman sleeping. The 23A of Austin Anderson not able to get around Downing here at that start. They keep it pushing, keep it going, keep it steady, keep on the ready. As always, keeping it mean, keeping it green. There's the 95 KT McCann battling the 22 with Cornwell up top. Cornwell gonna hop in front. There's Jonathan Hallett in that F1 Flyer right behind those guys. He knows his buddies are watching. He needs to pull up in there. It's lap 13 of 125. These guys keeping it steady, keeping it calm. You gotta find your groove here. That's a huge, huge part of it. He said at least your voice matches. Did you think I was gonna have that long Fabio hair? Those beautiful locks? I bet you didn't think that. Well, I'm glad I didn't disappoint. I mean, I take that as not disappointing. The 7 machine and Kyle McCoy. This is what I do it for. I like to have fun. I grew up fat. I'm used to getting made fun of. Let's have fun. Jesse Johnsrud holding off the 7 of Kyle McCoy right now. The 25 of DG, Donnie Gibson, doing a good job holding steady. You want the 900 number? I know what you're saying. I'll have to let you know Kyle Westwood thinks I am a very handsome young man. Maybe not young. Everything else there is true. 7 machine working down to the low side of the 75. Kyle McCoy has shown his speed the past few days. Past few races, I should say, here on CWTV, as he has been sliding into become one of those favorites for the MVP award here this year, as he's won on many different series throughout the CWTV brand here. So don't forget those CWTV awards at the end of the year. I had so much fun with those last year. We're going to bring them on back. Donnie Gibson in that 25, slinging a little high there. And keep it in line, though. We'll see how long that 25 can keep it up that way. Tire wear definitely gonna play a factor. I can't say that enough. We know it. Tires, tires, tires. Our pal Scott tells us how important those are. Yes, he is. Hits there right inside the top 10. He's working on the 22 machine. He's right behind him. Right in there, trying to make it up into 9th. Now the 7 gonna go around the outside of the 25, the 75, excuse me. The 75 of Johnsrud off the track. He comes back on, he's okay. That is gonna allow these guys to pop up another spot. Johnsrud falling back all the way to 13th there. You see him in that steel gray car back there. He's good, he's steady. He's going. The 22 now, trying to hold off that F1 flyer. 95 KT right behind there, trying to get a little of that McLaren magic. I'm not debating that one. James, not debating that one at all. Sad thing about my wife is we dated for 4 years, so you thought she would, she would have woke up one day and said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe I don't want to do this. Joke's on her, buddy. Joke's on her. These guys line it up single file right now, keeping it going. Falling back behind old F1 flyer here with KT McCann. Out in front of him, you see that 7 machine of Kyle McCoy making another move here. Down the low side of Donnie Gibson, who's been riding that middle lane. He's going to work around the 7, see what he can do there. Around him he goes. That's 7 now. Clear. He's good. He's got Will Bussler out ahead. Jared Mogard, Christopher Wade, Austin Anderson, and Chris Downing still out in the lead. He's catching that backside of Travis Butt in the Butt Bus. Lap 30 of 125 now. That 8 machine still pushing. I want to say they're going to be bringing it in here shortly as they have. Whoa! Holy moly! Mazda Choli! Woo! Baby! My goodness. Downing just missing traffic there. I mean, by the hair on his chinny chin chin, did he miss that one? My goodness. There's that gap between Austin Anderson and Chris Downing, the leader. Again, Downing catching the backside of Travis Butt. Travis holding nice and steady at the moment. I think it's going to be a 3-stopper. They have an extra 3 sets of tires. I think they're going to use every one of them. So maybe here 7-8 laps. I didn't know if maybe somebody tried to take a advantage. Maybe short pit here, go a little longer in the second. Maybe stay out longer here, go shorter in the last 2. We'll see kind of how it plays in as the 8 machine doing a good job. These guys doing a nice job keeping steady, keeping clean here. On a little tougher track here at Richmond. Maybe a little spread out at the moment, but I got Will Bussler right on the low side of or behind them. I should say Christopher Wade has Mogard on the low side of him. Definitely, let's see, their best. They're about a second off of their best here right now. The best is at 21.57 for the leader. And his last lap, Chris Downing did 22.84. As we watch Jared Mogard there move into 3rd place. Kyle McCoy blazing his own trail here up on that top side. Trying to work around the 53 of Christopher Wade now. See if anybody can catch that backside of the 7 now. It's really worked around them. Hallett, Cornwell, chatting on the mic. See when they make their way in. Austin Anderson heads in a lap early here. I should say at least a lap early. All eyes now on Downing as he tries to set a quick time. In this one, you don't want to go too far behind, as now Austin will come out on fresh tires and really blazing it. See if he stays out yet again. He is. About a second and a half now off of his pace at the beginning of this. We'll see if it really plays a factor now. It always comes down to just a couple of laps when the strategy comes off like this. I don't know when you know when to go. It's a hard call, especially if you're the leader. Do you kind of run your tank out? Do you go in 4 new tires like Austin did, knowing you can kind of stretch it out 40, 40, 45, or 40, 45, 40? F1 Flyer trying to push that 22 machine a little. There's Jonathan Hallett. He knows his buddies are out here. He knows they're cheering. What's up? What's good? What's happening? There's Austin. You see him. The difference in tires down. This is not for position, but Austin coming up here. And if he can really work his way through this traffic, not have any problems here, that's definitely going to help him in the long run and help him as well as saving those tires now. So Downing elects to head on into the pits, as does Jared Mogard. So Kyle McCoy is the new leader. And we'll see how much longer the 7 machine elects to keep this bad boy out and on the track. There goes the 75 down below. Christopher Wade again, not for position. You can really tell the difference of the guys that are out there on newer tires compared to the ones that are still out there holding on to those old rubbers. You don't want to hold on to old rubbers. It's just not fun. Once they get used, just toss them, get some new ones, and go on. It's a good life lesson, I think. 48 of 125 here. There goes the 75 of John's running. We are under caution. Hit back here, we'll see. I think he just gave it a little too much throttle on the exit of the turn. He was off to the side of Austin Anderson. Yeah, off there, and around he goes. Saves it from getting into anybody or another wall, but I think that's just going to be too much damage for John's right there. He probably, if he's able to limp on, I can't imagine that motor's going to last too much longer here. We're back under caution. It's lap 49 of 125. Ross, you can do that. But I'll tell you what, honestly, if you do that, you want to be sure, like, to make sure that they can be reused at least. You want that, like, shower head effect when you fill it up. You don't want it to hold the water. You definitely want a shower head effect when you put it on the sink. At least that's what I was told. We'll see who makes it out in front here tonight. Guys, thank you again so much for tuning in. It doesn't even look... I think the entire field elects to head in. Well, there's one guy that didn't, and it's this guy right here. This guy right here, the 23A. He makes sure I say that, of Austin Anderson. He will cycle out to the right behind the pace car once these guys get going here. Looks like Kyle McCoy in the 7 machine is gonna be the guy starting up there with him. We'll be live here, back to the green flag action here in just a couple. Thank you so much for tuning in here to CWTV. I'm Tommy Boy. Welcome in with me. I think this is gonna be a new thing here. I probably should have done this first. We gotta make sure. I gotta be ready for it. I gotta be more ready. I got a glare up here. You guys just don't need to see that, you know? There's some things that I guess just shouldn't be seen. What's going on? You talking about a big wrench, Aaron? Woo, baby! These guys will be back here in just a few. The 23A of Austin Anderson. Gotta get off there with a 7 of Kyle McCoy. He pulls right up to the top side. That gives the 53 of Christopher Wade a little room there on the low, but Kyle McCoy gonna take down there. He's good to go. Woo! I think he got into the wall there a little bit. Possibly a little connection issue. Again, hopefully each and every one of these doing all right tonight. Anderson doing a good job keeping out in front. The dismay there of Ross Tatum. Look at this, 3 wide now. Randy gonna back out of that one. He says, Downing, you're good. You got it. He's gonna let the 8 machine head on down to the low side and work his way around. We got a little blinker, little connection issue again. Whoa, Donnie Gibson gets a little loosey-goosey there. Just a fantastic race that these guys got putting on. F1 Flyer gonna work down to the low side of the 53 machine now. And he's around and ahead. Jonathan Hallett up into 3rd place now. Look at that. A little good luck goes his way, and we'll see if Jonathan Hallett can put himself on the podium today. Travis Butt right behind him, trying to work in there in that 24 machine, but right now that F1 Flyer holding steady, holding clean. There he is, Gino. He's in 3rd. You guys better be cheering him on right now. That 24 going down to the low side. Travis Butt trying to make it work, trying to make it happen. Phenomenal run these guys got going. You're always a little worried after that one caution flag comes out. Are there going to be more? That old saying, cautions breed cautions. Now we got a battle for the front as Austin Anderson able to hold off Kyle McCoy for a little bit, but not long enough. As Kyle McCoy going to work his way down to the low end. Austin Anderson really working that momentum up top. Has to let off a bit, though, as he gets awfully close to the wall there, but riding the side of the 7 with some gusto, trying to give him a little dirty air in the wheel wells there. I think it worked into his favor as the 23A up on that top side has worked his way back ahead of the 7 machine for now, at least. See if he's able to keep it out there. Doing a great job riding right there next to him. A very clean line. You can almost see him getting the 7 a little unnerved. Shaking him up there. Travis Butt still on the low side of the F1 Flyer, but that F1 Flyer, Jonathan Hallett, really working that same line as the 23A of Austin Anderson, the leader, and keeping momentum up. And that's all you got to do right now. And now the 7 machine going to fly up in front of that F1 Flyer, the 24 of Travis Butt, clear out ahead of Jonathan Hallett. He's back to 4th now. He's steady. Just got to hold on to it, fellas. Just got to hold on to it. The Cup cars go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. The Cup cars go marching 2 by 2. I'll spare you. Whoa! The rear end there. Donnie Gibson comes flying out there. He holds it. That was Downing, not Gibson. 24 of Travis Butt working out on the low side of the 7 now of Kyle McCoy. Didn't get a good run into the turn there. I think the 7 will clear the 24 again, and he has an idea. He is looking, trying to get in the way, force a little something again. Austin still out in the lead as the 24 machine tries to push into 2nd place. He keeps getting a run into 1 and 2, but can't complete that run coming out of 2 there into that backstretch. Kyle McCoy really pulling off the turns. A little quicker as the 24 just able to attack the turn. So obviously that I guess it's a little give, a little take here. The 7 still coming out on top of that. Just what amazes me is that 23A of Austin Anderson, who is still out on top right now, keeping it nice and steady. A very impressive run he's got going. Here comes the 7 machine. He's peaking low. Back out in front of the 24. Guy's giving it a great run. 24 gets a nose ahead. The 7 pushes right back into 2nd place there. Again, just riding the momentum out there on the top side. These guys lining it back out now. It seems like the tires maybe falling off for those guys who have about 10 lap pressure tires than Austin in front. But Austin able to really defend, doing a fantastic job. Look at Ross, he can see it. He's hitting that gas a little too hard off the corners. He says he's going to rip him. But in all fairness, the 24 is diving it in just as hard. So he could be affecting the tires just as much, but I really think that's what's helping that 23A of Austin Anderson really push out ahead and in the front. Seven gonna give the outside run a go now as he takes to the top side of the 23A of Austin Anderson, who is not able to get out of that turn like he likes. You can see him cut it off there a little because the 7 up to the top. We'll see if the 7 now can use that same momentum. Austin Anderson gets that bumper right ahead. What a run by the 23A here. The top 5 right in a line with each other. Right, Chris Key? I thought the same thing. I thought the same. Yeah, he uses that V word. 23A now has been out for, what, 35 laps? 30 laps. No, 35, excuse me. 37. We'll have to bring it in here shortly. Austin still able to keep that 7 at bay. Meanwhile, just a little back, Christopher Wade and Chris Downing going at it with each other. Downing to the low side of that 53. And he is going to get up into 4th place now as he's watching these guys battle it out in front of him. It looks like the 23A of Austin Anderson gets into the wall just a bit with the 7. Not able to get around just yet. He's able to rebound there quickly, confidently, smoothly. And he keeps it going. Now the 23A is going to dip off into the pits. He's going to top off for the final time. And most of these guys still have a set of tires extra. So they were given 3 sets there in the pits. Kyle McCoy going to have to deal with traffic. An unfortunate time for the 42 machine to hit the track. Luckily for these guys, he's got fresh tires. He's going to push out ahead. Nothing the 42 could have done about it. Just terrible timing there. Seven adjusts. He's good. Right now it's Kyle McCoy, Travis Butt, Chris Downing, Christopher Wade, and Jonathan Hallett rounding out the top 5. Great run here from Richmond Raceway. Seven and the 24 side by side. It looks like Butt added a nose there at the line, so he'll be credited for the lap led. See if he can work around that 7 machine of Kyle McCoy now. You're seeing guys making their way back onto the track here after getting those new tires. So that 95 will make his way around these leaders, get his lap back pretty quick, I would assume, as the 7 gets a little loose off the corner. There you go. Ross getting on that throttle again. We see the 8 machine of Chris Downing going to use that 95's help. He's going to dip to the low side of the 7. Not able to get him, though. And it looks like the 7 is going to pull into the pits. Downing working around here. Travis Butt in first. Downing second. Christopher Wade sits P3. Jonathan Hallett, the man of the hour right now for the fans. They're cheering him on. He's sitting there in P4. Randy Cornwell now trying to hold off Mogard, but to no avail there. Mogard working down the low side. He looks like he's going to get on by here. Randy, again, it looks like that top side really able to keep the momentum. Really swinging it out of the turn. He's not able to hold him there. As Mogard gets a good exit out of 4. He gets clear of the 22. They dip into turns 1 and 2. And Mogard chasing down Jonathan Hallett now for P4. Oh, God. How did your wife, like, you guys got a California queen? Or do you sleep on a, like a lazy boy recliner? I'm just trying to figure what fits your head. What size mattress fits a Tatum size head? That's a question. That is a question right there. The 24 still out on the track, still out in the lead. But for how much longer will he remain out here? Looks like the last one to pit, or the first one to pit, should cycle around to the lead after all these, is the 23A of Austin Anderson. So we'll see how that pit stop worked for him, as he was able to hold those guys off that entire stint he was out there after that restart. Pretty impressive. Got to give him credit there. Oh, God almighty, Ross. We're not talking about shower heads anymore, sir. We're talking about, like, ego size, you know, big heads, like above the shoulders. Above the shoulders. There goes the 23A. Below the 53. Lap 91 of 125. What a race we have here. Just a phenomenal run these guys have put on so far. Chris Downing only sits, 7 seconds behind him. You don't think he's got it, huh? Kyle McCoy's only 5 seconds behind Austin. You don't think, let's see, Werewolves of London, man, I guess, really, there's only a 5-lap difference between Austin and Anderson. I gotta say, I'm probably gonna agree with you there. Ross is, Austin Anderson looking pretty good to make it to. You might have to come back. You might not be able to take off any more weeks. He's coming to eat you. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. He's gonna get you. Tackle the 23A. Cookie Monster. Oh, baby, the 75. Woo! My goodness, that was awfully close. See, that's my thing, Gino. I don't know when, like, sometimes I stay out way too long. Thinking, oh, man, I'll ride this at the end. I'll have some new tires. I'll be flying. And then I'm 2 laps down thinking, what in the world did I do that for? Yeah, there's a few guys hoping for a late caution here tonight. They may still get it, Ross. What do you think, Gino? What do you think, Ross? We going to get a late caution here? Somebody going to throw a wrench into the mix? I think we are still 1 caution away from the finish at least, if not 2 for guys pushing, especially. The later the cautions come, it's more like a Wild West shootout as the green flag flies back here. So Christopher Wade out in the lead. These guys might be trying to save it. They might be trying to save fuel. Let's see. They're saving. He's not on it till now. My goodness. Oh, he is on full save mode. Can they save it? Can these guys save it now? That's the question. They last pit, it was 49. It would be a great run to save it. And there it is. There's the yellow. .37 machine and then 22. What? What a run there. He kept it clean. I don't think maybe a little bump on the back end. That is not, and I repeat, not what some of these guys wanted to see. But a lot of these guys heading into the pits now. Getting their fuels, getting their tires. 25 laps to go. It's going to be a Wild West shootout here. You agree? You agree? Gonna look like a Wild West shootout. No doubt about that. These guys are gonna have their guns blazing. They're gonna be pulling from their holsters. You can tell I didn't know much about Wild West shootouts, except they were nuts. They were wild. They were crazy. I'll tell you that. You know, chewing on the side spittoons out. These guys are ready to go at it. It's gonna be a fun run here to the end. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for tuning in to CWTV and the pricks of pavement now. It's been fantastic. It's been fun. These guys got a couple more laps behind the pace car, and we will get going underway with the action yet again here. They're back to the action here, underway. Christopher Wade gets out and ahead. And he's got Jonathan Hallett right behind him in that F1 Flyer. He's pushing the 22 of Cornwell right ahead of the mayhem there with the 23A of Austin Anderson and Kyle McCoy, Chris Downing. All three of these guys going mad at it. They're getting it. Jonathan Hallett trying to hold off the 22 machine. Chris Downing looking to the low side of the 23A. These guys have seen a little drama this season. Will they keep it clean? Will they come into contact? Do we see a little Lewis Hamilton Max Verstappen here? Hallett to the high side is what Gino says. Come on, high side Hallett. Let's see what you got. These guys are working it. Downing trying to get to that back bumper. Trying to work it. The 7 goes down there. Downing cuts him off, says, no, 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 I'm trying. Austin Anderson able to keep calm, keep steady, keep it cool. Meanwhile, Randy Cornwell, he's working down to the low side. That F1 fire, Jonathan Howard up top using that momentum. Austin Anderson pushing Cornwell through the turns. 18 laps to go. These guys are on it. Look at them. 3 wide here. The 23A of Austin Anderson. The 22 in the F1 Flyer. Now Downing into the mix. Oh, this could get ugly. This could get nasty. Right now they keep it mean, keep it clean, and keeping it green. My goodness. These guys know how to put on a good old-fashioned race here today. As Austin Anderson makes his way into second place. Chris Downing working the low side now, that F1 Flyer. They're trying to push him out of the podium. Podium pushers here. Let's see if they can get it as the 8 machine of Downing. He is side by side coming off sideways. Across the line, Hallett has it. Downing going to have to set up again and try for it. My goodness. One of the more exciting races we've seen to this day. And we've got a caution. Woo! Not what these guys wanted to see is Jonathan Hallett. Oh, just a little tap there. Which I don't even think he got tapped. I think it was an unfortunate bit of neck code. And that's the worst when these guys are doing so well for so long. And then we get a little bit of net code. Let's see what happened as the 8 machine was down to the low side at the line. He pulls back behind the F1 Flyer. He may have, I think he got him just a bit in the corner there. And that bit was enough to send him around and back down to 9th place here. Christopher Wade in the front. Austin Anderson, 2nd place. Chris Downing, Kyle McCoy, and Randy Cornwell. Round out your top 5. It'll be 9 to go here at the line. What's going on, Mr. Sanborn? See what we got is these guys will have 9 laps to go at the line. '53 of Christopher Wade gets a good jump out ahead. The 23A of Austin Anderson right behind him. Behind them, the Christopher Downing saga continued. Kyle McCoy, the 22. Oh, the 8 gets a little loosey-goosey. I think he had somebody on the back bumper there. The 23A is hunting him down. Oh, around goes Downing. Yellow flag is out. Let's see what happened here. Sideways out of the turn. Oh, we had to lock it up there. Let's see, maybe able to benefit from some tires here. Possibly. Back under caution now. It will be a shootout to the end. Here we go. They're getting stacked up, ready to go. '53 gets a great jump out there. Christopher Wade binging it, banging and bonging it. There's Kyle McCoy. Bingo, bango, bongo. That was a bad one again. 7 to Kyle McCoy working down low. Can the 23A of Austin Anderson get there? No, he can't. He'll get up into the wall. He'll get up into the wall, baby. Up into the wall he goes. The 23A, unfortunate for him, as he was the fastest car out here today. But we got to go back and see that one. Let's see what happened as we flip it in reverse for the people who are thirst. Let's watch the 23A. He has to check up here, and he gets into the middle of the 7 and the 22. Those guys aren't lifting. And, well, around goes the 23A. He got a good amount of peeps in that one. Oh, whoopsie, baby. Oh, whoopsie. We're back under caution now. It's going to be a green-white checkered finish. There goes the pace car, set to hit the road here. We'll see if these guys can keep it steady and keep it green now for a couple laps here to the end. Christopher Wade out in front. Let's see in third place. Come on. Come on, Hallett. Get up there. At 53, gonna turn the corner. He's looking at that ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag. Immerse yourself in the game. No, he's not. Yellow flag drops. So close to the gold, so close to the glory. The 25, the 10. They get into it. And around goes the 25 of Donnie Gibson. Jonathan Woods sitting in 7th now. And I think we get a shot at one more green-white checkered attempt here. That may have been our first. Not sure what the amount of laps at the last one, honestly. So we'll see. We got another green-white checkered here, giving Jonathan Hallett a little more time to sneak up there. Can he do it? Will Bustler's climbing? Quick, quick. All eyes on Jonathan Hallett. These guys are excited to see this restart here. Gino and James. Can he get around Travis, Randy, Will, and Chris? We'll see as the pace car just about to make his way off. There it is. All these guys get on it quick. Cornwell just about gets to the low side of the 53 machine. Just not quite, though. He's going to have to give it another run as the 53, Christopher Wade, takes two more corners, and he's thinking this could be the time. This could be it. He's looking. He sees it. It's waving the ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag. Immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. The final lap is upon us. The 24, Travis Butt goes up to the top side there. See if he can take him around. It looks like he does get to him. The 22 of Cornwell out of the contention now as he gets down and dirty. The 53 gets a little contact with the 24. Will Bustler down to the low side. The 23 contact with him. Will Bustler finishes third. He may have had a run at the 53, but he makes contact with the 23A of Austin Anderson. And your winner, Travis Budd, here today. We'll talk to these guys. We'll see what they got to say about the race here. What a run it was. What a day. What a day. What a day. What do you say? We'll see what these guys got to say here in just a moment. He represented pretty well, didn't he? He didn't do you half bad. He didn't do you half bad. And we'll talk to Mr. Bustler and see what he's got to say. Mr. Bustler, you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Fantastic. How are you doing here today?
I'm doing much better after that.
What a tough one there at the end. You had to keep it clean for a long time. We saw guys kind of falling off here, falling off there, but you kept it clean, like I said, through the entire race, and it gave you a little hope there at the end. That hope turned into a podium as you really pushed past there. I think you had a run there on the 53, but a little contact at the end. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I don't know what I did. I was probably just mirror driving there for a little bit and making sure I was clear of the two cars behind me. You know, I'm just happy that I was able to pull this one out. Like you said, I kept it clean all race, just kind of ran my line, played it smooth, and then had a pit there with about 20 to go or so. Overall, everything worked out. You know, I'm happy. It must be something about this 21 number. Ross let me race for him tonight, so shout out to him. Yeah, no, it was overall, it was a great run with everybody.
I wouldn't hand it back. I think you win in it. You get a podium in it. You get to keep it there. So I don't know if you want to switch over from the 20 to the 21, but I think now's your chance.
Yeah, no, I'll talk to him, see if we can work out something for sure.
Oh, fair enough. What a run it was, Will. Congrats to you. You're really showing some speed here lately. It's been awesome watching you really burn it up here and grab some podiums. Congrats again. Who do you want to thank for getting it done, man?
You know, as always, I gotta thank you. You put on the best broadcasts out there, Checkers and Wreckers. You guys are awesome. We appreciate everything that you do for the leagues, not only this one, but the other ones I run in. So thanks to the team, Misfits, Outcasts. Yeah, overall, I mean, I want to thank everybody for putting on this great league. Let me be a part of it, and you know, looking forward to the future, and you know, maybe next season full time, and you know, finally pick up that win. But no, I appreciate everything for everybody.
You're getting close, and boy, when you do, I will call it out for you. We're waiting on it. Good job there, Will Bustler. Congrats, sir.
Awesome. Have a good one.
Thank you. You as well. We'll move into the second place finisher now. We'll see what he's got to say. Mr. Christopher Wade, baby. Mr. Christopher Wade. A solid run by the 53. Whoops. We missed him by one, I think. Whoopsie. Mr. Wade, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
A solid run there. You almost had it here today. You almost had, I think, if one less caution, this one's yours. You had some great restarts, but I think at the end, just, was it tires at the end? What was it that let Travis get around you?
Yeah, I do believe Travis and Randy and few other guys, they had the better tires. They came down and took tires on one of those yellows, and yeah, it was definitely, yeah, I want to say Travis did have better tires than me, and I tried to get to him, back to him, and give him a little bump and run, and I almost took myself out of the race doing that.
Trying to give everything you got there. Hey, you held on to it. It was a great run out there. Did you think, or I guess I should say, were you pretty comfortable on that low side? Because it seemed like guys were making a run on the top. I would have thought you would have defended the top a little more than you did when Travis got around.
Well, I wanted to throw a block, but that's a good way of getting yourself wrecked. So usually I don't try to throw no aggressive block because that's just asking for it. But I mean, yeah, we put on a good race. I think. I mean, we was all right there together, and I just tried my very best to hold on to it, and just didn't work out. Just needed a little bit more luck.
That's why it's always fun watching the 53 there. He kept it clean, kept it out there. A great run here that'll help you in the playoffs as they got, one more week, I think, and it's a elimination. So we hope to see you move on, Christopher Wade. Congrats here today. Who do you want to thank for getting it done?
My mom and dad, AC2 Skins, Randy for running the league, and John and all those guys. You guys for broadcasting, and big shout out to Travis. I gave it all I had. He's one of my good buddies, and it was fun racing against him.
Great job there by the 53. Congrats to you, sir.
Thank you, man.
You got it. We'll move on now to the winner. We'll see what the 24 has to say about his win here today. What a win that was for old Travis Butt. He's got the butt bus full. He's got those guys just cheering. He's got them ready. Is he here? There he is. Travis, you got a copy, sir.
I got a copy.
A fantastic job. You started, I think, all the way in the back, all the way back there. You peeled through, you stayed clean, and you kept it out here. I know you're a huge fan of Bristol. This is short track, but it's not Bristol. How close is the action, you would say?
I mean, it's a lot. It's just so much. You got to wait till you get off the exit before you hit the gas, and it's all about tire saving mode, and I've always felt like I've always ran good here. Here a couple times you've done races, I've felt like I've finished second twice, and I knew one was coming. I like to give shout out to Randy. He said I couldn't win it, and I didn't take the bet with him, but hey, it is what it is. I guess last time I took the bet with him, I lost, so I told him I wasn't going to take a bet this time, and ended up winning the bet, but we didn't bet. So, but they're very similar.
Absolutely, it was a great run out there. You see, you got to follow your heart. You gotta have confidence in yourself, Travis.
Yeah, well, here lately, it felt like I haven't had much. Just I haven't had a lot of things go my way, but I feel like here late I've been running a little better, and it sucks I missed last week, but I guess we go to I advanced to the round at 12, which is awesome. So I don't have to, Bristol's my favorite, but at least I don't guess I have to worry about it too much.
Yeah, you gotta keep. Maybe take somebody out that you don't want in there with you. You could look at it like that by winning that race. So, congrats and a fantastic job at the 24, getting them fans back on the butt butts here tonight. Congrats, Travis. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Well, it's always cool to be my hero, Chris. It was fun racing with him. Then we always have good little races, and he tried to bump me and rub me, and I was expecting it, and it was cool. That's how a bumper run is supposed to work. You don't wreck the guy, but you at least give it a shot. So, awesome job to him. I feel like I stole one from him, but I had a little fresher tires at the end. Thanks to you guys at Checkers and Wreckers. You guys always do a fantastic job. Xiaomi Motorsports, the sports commute. Thanks to everyone. It's awesome. It's finally get a win this year, and hopefully we keep excelling in the playoffs.
You got to keep that momentum up. Congrats to the 24, Travis. We look forward to seeing you push through in the playoffs.
Thank you.
You got it. And that's all we got for you here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll do it here for you, Ross. This one is brought to you, the end at least, by this empty Coca-Cola. Because why? I drank it. It's gone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here tonight. It's been my pleasure to call this Pricks of Pavement action. And until the next time, we